Good morning, everyone. I'm very happy to start the day with you. My name is Valerie. Last weekend, Pastor Herman kicked off a 3-week series, My Best Life, with a stirring and really encouraging, at least to me, call to just be with Jesus. We all have lots of things calling us. Depending on the season of life you're in, you could have a nonstop barrage of mama, daddy calling you. And that's a special season, but it's exhausting. Or maybe you're in a season where work is just constantly calling you and the task list is constantly calling you. And even if you're not at work, you're thinking about it. Or maybe you're in a season where it actually doesn't feel like a lot of people are calling and pulling on you, but that can pose its own struggles because we can become aimless or just let the day form us instead of bringing purpose into our days. I loved that Herman shared that little story about the time from Mark chapter 1 when Jesus went away to pray, but then the disciples hunted him down. In Mark chapter 1, verse 36, it says, "Later Simon Peter and the others went out to find him. And when they found Jesus, they said to him, 'Everyone is looking for you.'" And that's such a true to life verse. And I love that it's in the Bible. Everyone is looking for you. We all have those moments. And again, for young parents, it's about every moment when we feel like this. And it may not be the people that are looking for us. Again, maybe it's your task list that is looking for you. Maybe it's the slow creep of news or distraction or anxiety that are looking for you. Well, what do we do in the midst of that pull? Well, no matter who or what is looking for you, today I want to show you what Jesus did for his disciples when they were in an everyone is looking for you moment. Just a few chapters over in Mark chapter 6, verse 31, it says, "Then, because so many people were coming and going that they did not even have a chance to eat, he, Jesus, said to them, 'Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest.'" Isn't it interesting? Jesus' advice to the disciples in that moment isn't organize better, work harder, do more. It's come with me. Come with me. Let's get some quiet. Let's get some rest. We are just humans, no matter how hard we try to be superhuman. We are human. We're not meant to meet everyone's needs. We simply can't. And when we try to do that, we just end up frustrated. We end up mad at ourselves and, frankly, at everyone else when we try. Jesus' plan for his disciples in Mark chapter 6 is a good plan for us today. Come with me, Jesus says. Come with me. As Herman reminded us last weekend, get with Jesus every day. Even if it's for 1 minute, turn off your mind. Focus on Jesus. Maybe take up Renee's practice of saying the Lord's Prayer. But in prayer or scripture, spend that moment in quiet. I know this is hard. Susanna Wesley, the mother of the famous preacher and hymn writer John and Charles Wesley, famously threw her apron over her head in order to have some peace and quiet. Do whatever you need to do. Throw your apron over your head, but give yourself that moment. And here's what I can promise you about God. When you seek him, you will find him. He will meet you in the pause, in the quiet. And what I personally find is the more I practice coming with Jesus, coming away with him to the quiet, the more I engage in that quiet and I trust him over my personal bent to just do more, the more I actually find rest. And not just physical rest, but the inside rest for your soul kind of rest. That is the rest we really need. My prayer for you today is that you will find that moment to get away with Jesus, that you will turn your eyes and your heart and your mind towards him. And as you do that, that you will sense his deep rest, his soul rest, flooding you in the midst of your daily life. I'm looking forward to seeing you at church this weekend. Pastor Herman is back for week 2 of our series, Your Best Life, and you will not want to miss that. Have a great Friday, and I'll see you at church.